the sciences, quantum point particles with the use of biological systems. Good morning.
I don't realize what presentation would be better in English, but having a short look around the table, I understand that the meeting will be organized mostly in Ukrainian, because if any are here from... Дякую.
Тому що тут у нас іноземців зараз немає.
Переклад. Ага. Дякую, тому що в будь-якому випадку на рідній мові.
It's better speaking in my native language anyway. But the presentation is prepared in English. Our project that has been performed within the framework of the scientific program dedicated to the development of research, industrial technology, of nanoparticle synthesis using phytochemical tanks, plant cell culture for visualization of subcellular structures. I need to say a couple words that this approach is quite original and unique. Because 5 years ago, when we started this program, started working from the scratch, we understood a little, not from the viewpoint of the scientific, but for the synthesis of the nano systems. But at that time, research was made in the United States and other emerging countries. In India, like where billions of dollars are spent on developing such like technology of so nanoparticles is quite a competitor to classical technologies, physical or chemical synthesis. It's called this green technology and pollution-free and environmental friendly. I don't like this framework because we use them quite often, but it's still because this using our slang, own slang, we get the nanoparticle without any impurities, the trash. So the approach is a bit that biological system to have a respective set of enzymes with of known type, and so the base on the oxidation and then reduction potential presenting any type of biological organism synthesis within nanoparticles, because we can synthesize nanoparticles using bacterial cells and single cell fungi and some other animal organisms. So this works publicized and even implemented in practice, but our efforts were developed synthesis of nanoparticles using the phytochemical tanks and plant cells in general. Particles. The content even publications and the patents were available at the time. So we concentrate on synthesis of nanoparticles with silver and gold, because it can have a practical use. And silver is quite an antibacterial agent, so any application on nanoparticles can go to nanomedicine. Gold, so it's precious metal, but it's also can be used to visualize subcell structures in electronic microscopy, but it has also relates to other types of electronic microscopy technologies. So we plan to develop the synthesis of cadmium, quantum of cadmium sulfide, because they're quite interesting in terms of of luminescence, has the spectrum of irradiation and perspective for broader use in biomedicine, we projected to conduct this studies using the phytochemical tanks, special phytochemical tanks, and then try this technology on fungi using the plant cells. In other words, perspective use of these nanoparticles and the advantages in comparison to others. Here represents some generalized results of the description of our products have been created. Organic nanoparticles, silver nanoparticle, and they nanoparticles change with phytochemical. You see the peak of the presence of nanoparticles in FM, particularly silver nanoparticles. The specialists understand that what is represented here, and particles that can be identified the size that vary from heterogeneity from 5 to 25 nanometers. More homogeneous or better quality and the size is right within 10 to 50 nanometers. See the result. Synthesis on the left. Excuse me, on the left in the quart. You can see our original control and final solutions. Microscopy. You see the special peak of the particle obtained. You see we will the additional results, but for the size were of 10 to 15 nanometers, so quite homogeneous sizes. So the population of golden particles, the synthesis, cadmium sulfides, quite a bit. We were concentrating on technology for both, but we're concentrating on cadmium sulfide, quantum dots, yeah. Nanoparticles, because we believe they are great pointers for the future use. Okay, we represent this here also since the quantum
За допомогою культури грибів повинен сказати, що спочатку ми пробували технологію, яка була розроблена для широких бактеріальних клітин, і ми отримали зовсім оригінальні результати. Повторили.
We just repeated the methodologies, but the quality of the nanoparticles was quite high. As you can see, this was quite with the particular request the stability and they maintained the stability in the solution for more than 3 months. The methodology was adapted to obtain using the pleurotus stratus fungi. It's quite these results were obtained for the first time because single cell fungi were together with the higher fungi. And it was done for the first time ever. So the findings were recognized. Gentlemen set of and their characteristics. Further, you see, this year we completed the result. This work is not represented here. Because first it will be patented and then it will be published at nanoscale research. So this is the obtaining of the quantum dots in cadmium using plant cells. It's the transgene roots using the transgene culture of the plant roots. Plant roots that rapidly growing. So when you insert the original regions, you can in this medium can obtain the quantum dots. We'll work with the quantum. We got positive fine results. It will be of great perspective because they will be published and results that this is we did it for the first time ever. The further uses of the technology. Okay, we can use respect technology of final products for biological research. It's microscopy molecules. We study research, silver. So, excuse me for the order of slide, but it's so the antibacterial action is patented in Ukraine. One of the approaches we developed together with the light industry, with the industry of the light industry of Ukraine is the coating on the surface, applying the nanoparticle on the surface of materials for clothing, disinfecting materials, and the gold in quantum nanoparticles for microscopy. And probably will, if we have a opportunity to compare it with our colleagues from medical institution, with respect to medical level, is methods of visualization of certain cells or clusters of cells to identify the tumors, biological cells. You see the example. It's not quite indicative for biology, but it's in vitro called. We studied the permeability and concentration in the cell. You see how the lumen is. It's not confocal microscope, it's just immunofluorescence macro. And next, then we'll have a confocal microscopy to visualize these nanoparticles, depending on have advantages of connect with some of the subcell structures specifically. The next step is the extraction of these quantum particles too. Assuming the primary antibodies, we can use them for the subcell structure. We plan to frame a joint project with the Italian and French colleagues, and since that hopefully together under the horizon to 2020 we'll be able to continue this work. An example of silver nanoparticles is part of non-biological property, and I mentioned these applications. You see the applications for nanoparticles. Now, let me finish. Let me ask the first question, because quite interesting in your report, Mr. Yaroslav. Quantum dots are quite popular in this cell and membrane, core membrane. Can we cover the cadmium with this thin layer of zinc? We talked with you about this, because we discussed this possibility. Yes, it does exist. We're thinking of that. Or you can't, but we can't cover everything at the same time. But yeah, these approaches. Yeah, but only with these, maybe with the plant cultures. But the possibility does exist. Homogeneity of the distribution quantum dots. Can you give us a percentage of the homogeneity of this distribution? In the first slide we saw the cellular particles dispersion. They were quietly spread. I don't want to make something up, but we missed. This will control by the size, but depending on the size, the peak can be moved. We have additional questions. Okay. Conceptually, where we try to implement the idea of synthesis using the biological system, because It hasn't been done before, but finally we concentrate on the quantum nanoparticles or quantum dots in the standardization of their obtaining. You're absolutely right. It's well described. It can be used in different biological matrices. Can be used to obtain the nanoparticles. When we started speaking on nanoparticles, the black tea, fermented black tea is an oxidation activity, and you can prepare a standard solution to obtain the nanoparticles. Conceptually, would you like to select the most the best producing system, and standardize the conditions for obtaining quantum dots for repeatability of results with the respective level of quality and output. Thank you. Thank you.